Welcome to Seattle and Indianapolis. We're joining in the second quarter here. 8 seconds left. Indianapolis clinging to a 21-16 lead. And it looks like there's a chance Indianapolis can proceed into field goal range. Long pass here from Wentz, falls incomplete. That just leaves room now for a Hail Mary. From Wentz. There's 4 receivers in, as you'd expect. Jonathan Taylor back doing the blocking. We'll take a look at halftime stats and try to catch ourselves up if we can, if the teams let us and give us enough time after this play. Long pass. Campbell, it's picked off. Quandre Diggs looking for a big return with no time left. Can he do it? Fumble. Recovered by the offense. Another chance now for Seattle. Can he hit the long gain? Here we go. No, 1 yard. That takes us to halftime. Exciting finish. All right. Welcome into the broadcast booth. We'll take a look at our halftime stats here. If we can. We share the screen. And take a look here. Do we already have a kick? We do. So not much catching up to do. Well, at least not the chance, which is the best we can. Seattle has the ball here. So Indy led off with a fumble on the kickoff, which Seattle turned into a quick 7 points. Interesting. And then you see in the middle there, in the second quarter, make that the sort of in the middle of the half, 3 touchdowns from Indy on 43, 87, and 75-yard drives. Gave them a fairly commanding lead, but Seattle came back with a touchdown with 45 seconds left. Oh, no, 3:45 left in the half, and then Indianapolis could not get yards at the end, despite efforts. We have an injury here. Zaire Franklin now for Indy. So Seattle settling into their first drive of the second half, down by 5. Worthwhile looking at the directory. It's no longer Skeeter with the Indianapolis Colts. We have a new owner there, as Buckner gets in on Russell Wilson. Colts. Boy, these helmets are interesting. Colts. Can you tell me which one the Colts are? Is it Dennis? No. I don't know. That team directory is a little bit jumbled. So, who has Indy now? Good question. Check over on my non-phone version of Slack after this 3rd and 11 for Russell Wilson. And the Seahawks, a blitzing 3-2-6. Looking pass. Nobody home. Needs just 11. Incomplete. Double teamed was Freddie Swain. And here comes the punt unit. Coaches directory. Does it show up here a little better, maybe? Let's see. No. Okay. Maybe here? Nope. I thought it was football, USFFL or something. USFFL got football? Really? Okay, then we can go to league directory. And now, if this is updated, we have John Freeze, Indianapolis. Okay. We got our coaches. It's John versus Dennis. Week 1, getting used to things here. Starts off with a incomplete looking pass on the -3 rating on the defensive card of Seattle to bring us to 2nd and 10. Trying to protect a 5-point lead. Not the right time to protect it. Need to try to build it. If you're Indy, flat pass Jack Doyle, incomplete on Doyle's card. Brings us to a very quick 3rd and long for Indy. Hines in at halfback position. See Wentz's line in the day so far, 10 and 18, 177 yards. And I have to buy out for just a moment. I'll be right back. All right, what we missed? Darius Leonard out for the rest of the game. Loses a 6-6, I believe. So that's a big loss, if there was one. 3rd and 7. Short pass, DJ Dallas out of the backfield, incomplete on the receiver card. Not the receiver card you want up there. Now, 4th and 7. Seattle punts it back. 9:18 left, 3rd quarter. Colts going to have the ball with 5-point lead. Short punt, 37 yards. Here comes Nyheim Hines. Fair catch. So Indianapolis will start out their own 42-yard line. Second possession of the second half. Facing a nickel here. Seattle has a decent run defense, very poor pass D, so you're sort of seeing compensation here. 9 yards guessed right, 15 yards on top of it. So he keyed Jonathan Taylor. And Jonathan Taylor indeed ran. Happened fast enough. I didn't quite see why it went to the right rating. I'm guessing he didn't have Phil didn't fill the zones. Out of this 3-3-5, I'm going to pull up the Seattle set of cards here. After a 23-yard run there from Jonathan Taylor, so I'm digging into the cards. Sets up Indy at the 11-yard line. 1st and 10, looking to take a 2-score lead. It's a poor pass defense for Seattle. I've seen a lot worse in this set, though. So a lot of overcompensation going on here for a passing game that has a running back, such as Jonathan Taylor. Double team on 1st down is correct and results in an incompletion. Base defense is a 4-3. So going to 3-3-5 brings some pretty significant disadvantages as well in trying to defend the run. End run, Taylor guessed wrong. He's going to score on the short gain. Jonathan Taylor. If this is the way the defense has been playing, he should have a big game so far. And yeah, pretty big. 13 runs, 93 yards. That's his first score. And that gives Indianapolis, after the extra point from Badgley, a 28-16 lead halfway through 3rd quarter. So Seattle work to do. Seattle has a kickoff return touchdown on the number 2 back, Travis Homer. DJ Dallas gets 21 off the Indy cards. First and 10 from the 22. Alex Collins. Not the strongest card out there, but he finds a 7-yard gain. Guessed wrong. Needs a 2nd and 3. 2 tight set. Collins in the game. We'll take a look at this box score, understand what's going on here. After a 5-yard play to get the 1st down, Collins now 11 carries. Penny 9 carries. So yeah, Penny is a very effective runner, but he's limited in carries. And that's what we're seeing here. And Alex Collins is doing just fine. I'm going to call my card bad. Oh, look at you. 12 carries, 61 yards. Do it all by himself. Doesn't need any great card to do it. DJ Dallas gets 3 yards, 2nd and 7. T.Y. Hilton, a revival so far. 3 catches for 127 yards. 2 touchdowns. Wow. 1 for 56. Another for 10. Short pass, Tyler Lockett on the 2nd and 7. Now in Indianapolis territory. Going to get flushed. 2 yards for Disley. 3rd and 5. So in Indianapolis territory, we're probably looking at 4 downs here for Seattle, unless something goes drastically wrong on this play. Or unless he picks up a 1st down right now, of course. Collins stays in the backfield. Short pass to Lockett. 4 men in zone. 16 yards. Russell Wilson on the must run. Down to the 30-yard line of Indy. And Seattle now is on the move. So this Russell Wilson card anchors this team. And it's a very, very difficult team to stop when Wilson and Penny are in the backfield together. 3 wide, though, might slow down Penny a little bit. Long pass, Metcalf. 1 man back there. Just 3 yards this time on the must run. 2nd and 7 up to the 27. Collins checks back in. Short pass, Metcalf, 3 men in zone. Guessed right. Muhammad cannot cash on the 24% sack. Kobe Parkinson makes his longest catch on his card of 5 yards to make it a 3rd and 2. Take a look at Wilson's card here. Very strong, as you can see. Short pass Metcalf. It's incomplete on Metcalf's card. No blitz coming. Avoid the sniper scope. A 12-point game, 4th and 2. This is likely go for it territory, and it is. Alex Collins stays in the ballgame. Let's take a look at his right running now. Obviously, a very, very important factor. He's going to not do so well. He's going to run around the end, if anything, here in short yardage and hunt for that +5. A loss doesn't matter much on a 4th and 2. But by far, the end run gives him the most chances if you're going to Collins. Now, of course, you can go to Wilson. And then Wilson has some end runs, apparently. It's a short pass, Everett. Complete, 12 yards. First down, Seattle, and maybe a game-saving 4th down attempt is converted. And now at the 10-yard line, it's 1st and goal. Guessing wrong on a flat pass. 13-yard touchdown. Is it going to stand up? We have a penalty. Offsetting. Let's do it again. A reprieve for the Indianapolis defense. DJ Dallas stays in the game. Flat pass to Dallas again. This time 5 yards. 2nd and goal from the 5. Full house. Penny and Collins are your backs. Off tackle Collins. Guessed right. 4 yards on Collins' card. Wow. Finding the gains. Wait, that's not enough. He's a yard short. Okay, 3rd and goal from the 1. And Wilson gets in for the touchdown. 28-22 as the 3rd quarter expires. And going for 2, down 6. Short pass Metcalf. 4-man in zone. He completes it. On the Indianapolis card, makes it 28-24. Protection against field goal. And here comes Wentz with a lot of time, a lot of possessions left in this game. So if you're Indy, you're playing this like it's a no-score game and first possession right after kickoff in the 1st quarter. You just got to play this straight. Not much in the way of strategy or trying to hide the ball. No point in playing keep away here. Long pass. Hilton this time. Hilton, cannot connect. You see that one-man defense from Seattle. That's pretty strong. Pretty strong. No man would have been a long gain. But the blank on 8 basically moves from an 8 chance over to a 4 chance, which obviously is 2 less chances out of 36. 2nd and 10 now. Staying with the nickel against Jonathan Taylor. Ken King again guessed wrong, again incomplete. 2 frustrating results. Makes it 3rd and 10 now. Short pass. On this 3rd and 10, he's going to be flushed. Does he get the yards? He does not. 4th and 3. Punting unit is on. 46-yard punt. Freddie Swain. Fair catch. So Seattle looking to take back the lead. Down 28-24. 13-12 left. 4th quarter. Well-timed 3 and out. Seattle the ball right back here. Too tight with Penny. Let's Take a look at Penny's carries. He's got 5 left. Yeah, it's tough. Got to use them. Got to use them judiciously. Off tackle to Penny. Guessed wrong. Goes the defensive card. Grover Stewart makes the play. 10 carries now for Penny. 55 yards. Second down and 10. Would have been the dreaded 5, of course, on Penny's card. So either way, not the roll you needed. Draw to Penny. Guessed wrong. 7 yards. It's up third and very manageable for Seattle. DJ Dallas now in. He's been making a few appearances here. It's worth taking a look at Dallas's card. He's going to be an effective runner. Guessed wrong, but he's limited to his 4.2 average most of the time, which is fine when you just need 3 yards. In this case, it's fine when you get an additional penalty of 15 and an automatic first down up to the 43-yard line of Seattle, 1st and 10. So Dallas ran for the first down, got just enough yards. I guess we'll be seeing Dallas a lot on those N3 or N4 to go situations. Here's Penny. Guessed wrong yet again. Again, for the 3rd time in a row, goes the defensive card. 2 of those times picks up 7 yards, 2nd and 3. Seattle doing it on the ground exclusively so far in this drive to get to midfield. Again, it's a pass. There is a linebacker in zone this time, and that linebacker, Sendejo, cannot make what looks like an easy play. And that's unfortunate for Indy. Flat pass. Dallas gets 23. Up to the Indianapolis 23. Seattle poised to take the lead here, nearing the red zone. Flat pass, Dallas. Looking for more success, but no, the completion is there, but the yards are not. Loss of 4. 2nd and 14, back to the 27-yard line. Blocking back with Alex Collins. Against the blitzing 4-2-5. Metcalf up against the 0. Looking past to Lockett. Nobody's home. He's going to get 14. And that's enough for a first down. Lockett does it off of his yak, which is just a D, but he gets just the yards he needs. 1st and 10 up to the 13-yard line. Flat pass to Disley. 10 yards. 1st and goal now from the 3. And we have a touchdown from Russell Wilson. Sorry, work is just nonstop and needs to be distracting me 24 hours a day. So missed it. Touchdown, and Seattle takes the lead. And just like that, it's 31-28. So how did he do it? He did it with a 10-yard catch to Disley that I missed, and then the 3-yard run for Wilson. Seattle been down most of the game. Now finds themselves in the lead halfway through the 4th quarter. Indianapolis backed up to their own 14. Jonathan Taylor facing this nickel today, and a lot of run calls out of it, has 17 carries left. Here's a line buck to Taylor. Short gain, 19 yards. Wow. What a pretty line buck guess wrong that is. Wow. First down 10. we've seen from Indy so far makes sense to me. A lot of short and long passing or running. Trying to take advantage of, just like that, goes to the look-in and gets 11 yards. Try to take advantage of run calls appropriately by cashing in with some big gains, and it seems to have worked so far, at least in the first half. Hilton had a huge half. First down and 10 now. At their own 44. 6:18 left. Flat pass. Pittman. Nobody's home. Guessed wrong. Gets 13 yards. And into Seattle territory. So when it comes to Indy, and now we see Seattle move to the 4-3. A little more flexibility in the play calling. Not going to lose that safety up to the line of scrimmage if you guess run. Short pass guessed wrong. And it's a sniper scope for 39 yards down to the 4. And that's the home. That's the only one that wouldn't score him, was that roll of 7. Everything else would have scored him on that long gain. So these 4 yards are needed to take back the lead. Maybe eat up a little more clock, but, with 5 minutes left, you're almost thinking about your possession on the way back. Here's Hines for 2. 2nd and goal. No need for Seattle to call timeouts yet, with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. Line buck to Taylor. He gets 1. 3rd and goal from the 1. These last 4 yards providing some drama. Full house. Hines and Taylor. Where do you go? Hines, one of the best right runners out there. So is Taylor. Here's Hines, 2 yards, touchdown. Needed 1, and Indianapolis takes the lead. 34-31. Badgley on for the extra point to try to make it a 4-point lead. The kick is up, and it is good. 35-31. 3:36 for Seattle. That's probably just the right amount of time to make, in a normal fast-paced drive, to make it very difficult for Indy to respond. Maybe you want 1 or 2 more ticks, but close to optimal for Seattle. Starting out 3 wide. Penny in the ballgame. He can break one big. It's a blitzing 3-3-5, and Indianapolis is at home, which is one more reason to blitz. Doesn't have to face the sniper scope home long gain chart. Metcalf up against that 0. Freddie Swain against the 4. Disley to 0. Lockett to 5. Here's the play call. Penny trying to avoid that 1 white die. He does avoid it, but just gets 3 yards. 2nd down, 7. Too tight now. Gerald Everett into the ball game. He can catch the ball very well. You can see here. 3 yards again. Yes, Penny now has expended his first level of carries. Gets the halo. 3rd and 4. 2:06 left. Was looking for one of the big chunks out of Penny. Could not find it. Hit the 7 on his card. Went to his card, but hit the 7 roll for 3 yards on both occasions. So Dennis can't be happy about that. But, gets the first down here. You still might go shooting for those home runs. That 1 yard is not going to matter that much if you hit a gain of 62. Okay, fine. 61 yards. Be happy to take that, of course. Too tight against a 4-2-5. 4-2-5 has its advantages, but it's also very limiting. Some of what you can do. You really need to commit to the run, to call the run. Off tackle, Penny, nobody home, and there it is. 61. Oh, down to the, where's that now? Down to the 8-yard line. Rashard Penny hits the 62-yard guessed wrong off tackle. If anything, on this first and goal to go situation, it leaves a bit of time for Indianapolis here to strike back. Colts fire up their timeout checkbox here in Strat and get ready to fire a few off, assuming that they don't score quickly. Payne, let's see, Quiddy Pay makes the play on Penny, who gets 5. Was trying to get out of bounds, apparently. Couldn't. And no timeout. Confused by that. So full ticks go down to 130 there. Linebacker Collins. Collins has fumbled. It's recovered by the offense. The Seattle attempt to advance it. They don't. 3rd and goal from 3. Collins is a very reliable min-fumble guy. Had it guessed right. Fumbled on the 3 roll right here. And sets up this 3rd and goal from the 3. Seattle needs a touchdown. 2 chances to get there. 1 minute left. Indianapolis not using its timeouts. End run Penny guessed wrong. He can walk this one in. Touchdown, Seattle. And the clock all the way down to 45 seconds. Timeouts of little use at this point. I mean, it might help, you might not. It just depends. I mean, you're going to get out of bounds on many occasions, so you're not going to need them. So, there's a chance that they might be useful, chance that they're not. Where we knew for a fact they'd be useful on a few of those runs. So here is Carson Wentz and Taylor. We don't have a formation yet. Are you going to put Taylor into the shotgun or are you not? You're not. So you give Taylor the option here to go around the end, but he is going to be penalized by the 1 white die in the 4 wide. Now, you keep those timeouts to run Taylor more freely. I mean, that might be the thought. But get out of bounds on end runs, too. Is he bad on end runs? I don't know the card very well yet. Let's take a look. No. He's just fine and dandy on end runs. So here's the nickel. Jonathan Taylor creates havoc. For defenses in this situation who find themselves wanting to guess run, and this time guesses pass. Incomplete. Just 5 plays left, and that's it. Maximum for Indianapolis. So it's 75 yards and 5 plays. Certainly in the cards here. Only needs the field goal anyway with Jonathan Taylor. But 5 plays does make it a little bit tough. Short pass to a double team duel and incomplete. So now 4 plays left. And that's if he can convert a first down here. 3rd and 10. So you have a situation of contain in play here with some excellent running linebackers behind, 2 out of 3 of them anyway, who are going to make that stop. Long pass, Zach Pascal. Incomplete. There's a penalty. Makes it 3rd and 15. Sticking with 4 wide. Short pass, Pittman. And was going to land an incomplete, but turns out to be an offside penalty anyway. 3rd and 20 now. So these penalties are not taking any time off the clock. They've all been pre-snap. Long pass Hilton, again on the 7. Not landing that on the defensive card. He would have 3 interceptions by now. 4th and 20. Last gasp for Indy. Going to have to go deep here. The linebackers will likely stay home and protect. 2 men back. Incomplete. This time on the 8, and Seattle will take over. Indianapolis has all its timeouts, but it doesn't matter, as there is nothing but a snap fumble standing in the way. And that's not even a snap fumble. It's a take a knee fumble, which is his own brand of fumble. And Geno Smith. And no timeout taken, so that's it. Congratulations to Seattle on the impressive comeback win. Rashad Penny doing it up at the end and give Seattle a really impressive start to the season. And they go 1-0. We'll see you back tonight for another broadcast. We'll be doing Green Bay and New Orleans. Look forward to seeing you then. Until then, have a great night.